Hey gorgeous girls, welcome back to the channel. Your girl is back. Welcome if you are new to the channel. My name is Tatiana and today I am getting into a transformation on myself using this gorgeous unit that I received from Myfirstwigs. I'm wearing their natural texture Yaki blunt bob. This unit is described as their glueless invisible pre-cut lace frontal wig that comes with free parting with a pre-plucked hairline and zigzag finish to the lace trim to help give a realistic look once you lay your lace. Pre-bleached knots and an adjustable strap for a snug comfort fit while wearing their units. And my favorite thing about Myfirstwig units are that their pre-styling options and pre-color services are very much so high quality, and it's perfect for my girlies that don't like to do a lot of customizing at home on their self. Which means this is going to cut down on the styling time as well as that install. So we're going to get into just popping the wig on and just admiring what we see. So initially I wanted to tint the knots and the lace just to make sure that it's going to blend into my skin. I opted out to do foundation powder this time because I didn't want to go into any heavy products like lace tint mousse because I just felt like it was unnecessary. The lace is super thin that I felt like it didn't really need all of that, but I was going for a more blunt bob. I didn't want anything asymmetrical. So what I decided to do right here is just flatten the hair out with my Baby Bliss flat iron before I did any crazy cutting to this unit, because I also wanted to show you guys how this hair came. So I did some light pressing to the hair so you guys can see, you know, the full look if you guys were interested in this exact unit before doing any extra customizing that I love to do with my units, just so it can fit to my standards. Not everybody has to do this, but because, you know, I love to do hair, I am going to be extra and just add a little bit of oomph here and there to the unit. But I love this cut on the hair. It definitely ate, and I also love the quality. I felt like it wasn't super high dense and it wasn't going to give too thin. I seen that immediately, but one thing I will tell you guys that I did not like how my Baby Bliss flat iron was working on this unit. I felt like it gave more so a static appearance to the hair quality, so I did have to switch it over to my Conair flat iron to give a more flat and tamed style on this unit. And then I ended up doing some curls, as you can see in the beginning. So I just pressed my hair back with some clips and I did my hairspray trick so I can lay this lace down. You guys know I do not use glue. I mean, look, we have to save these edges as long as we possibly can, so I'm trying to preserve them. So I did go in with my Ebony New York hairspray just to lay this lace down and use an elastic band just so we can melt it so it can stay in place all day like I need it to be. And then I'm going to go over a few more times with my flat iron, and I will be doing a slight trim to the front half of the hair because I just felt like, you know, it just wasn't giving. It wasn't giving asymmetrical vibes on me. It was giving very much so blunt babe, but I try to be calm with the blunt. I also decided that I wanted to go in with a little bit of filler in that parting area. Great parting on this unit, you guys. Shout out to Myfirstwig for giving that amazing parting on their units that you can do a lot of different styles. So I really did love that, and I decided to go for a more curled, loose, like beach wave illusion on this unit. So you will be seeing me doing this complete style like this, and I love every bit of it. I definitely rate this hair a 10 out of 10. I decided that I wanted to remove the elastic band before I ended up passing out because it was super tight on my head. But I just wanted that wet lace melt illusion instantly as I finished doing my melted lace technique, which is with their elastic band. And then I'm just going to continue with my faucet curls. Nothing too crazy on this part, but very you know, I take my time just to make sure that the curls are falling exactly how I want them to. And if it's giving too much of a tight look, you do want to press out the end so it can give a little bit more effortless and beach wave like. So I do go in with my T3 curling iron from Ulta, I'm going to press the top part of my hair down just to make sure that everything is looking more professional and realistic at the same time. But this portion right here, you're kind of going to get the gist of how I did my flat iron curls on the hair to make everything tie together. But I loved everything about this unit. I love how everything came out. It was a very easy process to get these type of curls, as well as to get this super realistic 10-inch bob style that I was going for. I was all over the place. I didn't know if I wanted to do just more of a blunt bob straight across, but I love the outcome of these curls on this unit, and I love the fact that I was able to do it on a Yaki texture. This is considered their natural Yaki texture unit, so it doesn't have a lot of kinky like waves in the hair, so it's going to give a more realistic look if you decide to go for a unit like this. It gives more so a blown out feel, and maybe even coming out of your own scalp, especially if you have African American hair texture. So I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this install, and I will hope to see you, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. I will link all of Myfirstwig information in the description box below. I love you guys so much, and let me know how you feel about the outcome of the hair down in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.
Just like a spring starts to spiral. May bring some warmer days. Poolside getting very tan. June, hey, you're moving ice cold, going back and forth with a married man. July, that's when I found out. July, August, it was baby this, baby that. Like, yeah, you're 2 star.